Have you seen my daughter? She went out last night and never returned.
Darkness hides many secrets, but in Umzimba Village, the darkness walks. This is the terrifying story you were never meant to hear. And trust me, you'll want to watch this to the very end. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a new story. Now, brace yourself. Once upon a time, in the heart of Umzimba Village, surrounded by whispering forests and a river that ran deeper than memory, lived a 17-year-old girl named Amara. Amara was small in size but strong in spirit. She worked tirelessly on her father's farm every day. Her mother had died when she was only 6, leaving her in the care of her father, Jabari, and her stepmother, Ngozi. Ngozi was a beautiful woman on the outside, but inside, she carried darkness. She despised Amara. She saw her as a burden, a reminder that Jabari once loved another woman. That night, the moon hid behind heavy clouds. The wind blew with a strange sorrow. Amara sat quietly in a corner as her stepmother shouted,
"Amara, go and fetch water from the river, now!"
Amara trembled. "But Mama, it's late. The spirits." Slap! Ngozi's palm struck her so hard she fell to the ground. "If you don't go, then don't sleep in my house tonight, lazy fool." Jabari wasn't home. He had traveled to a neighboring village to trade farm produce. With tears falling down her dusty cheeks, Amara lifted a clay pot onto her head and walked into the night. The road to the river was frighteningly silent. No crickets, no frogs, no sound except her own heartbeat. Tall palm trees swayed like giants, trying to whisper warnings. Amara slowed when she reached the riverbank. She looked around. Nothing. She knelt, dipped her pot into the cold water. Her hands trembled. She whispered, "God, please protect me. Let me return safely." The pot filled. She lifted it onto her head. Suddenly, a chilling laughter sliced through the silence. Amara froze. From behind a thick bush, an old woman emerged. Her back bent like a broken branch. Her eyes glowed faint red like burnt charcoal. Her lips cracked into a horrifying smile. "Good evening, my child." The pot slipped from Amara's head. Crash! Clay shattered. Water splashed. She couldn't scream. Fear locked her throat. The old woman pulled out a small gourd, opened it, and blew strange white powder into the air. It sparkled as it drifted. It covered Amara's face. Her pupils expanded. Her breath slowed. Her expression emptied. She turned away and began walking into the forest, like a puppet on invisible strings. High above the river, hidden among palm leaves, was Musa, the village troublemaker, known for stealing coconuts and cassava. He had climbed the tree to steal palm fruit, but what he witnessed made every bone in his body freeze. He whispered, "Sweet Jesus, that's Uncle Z." Because right before his terrified eyes, the old woman transformed. Her wrinkled back straightened, her gray hair turned long and black. Her red eyes faded to normal. It wasn't an old woman. It was Amara's stepmother. Ngozi wrapped her shawl around her shoulders, looked around quickly, and rushed home. Musa remained in the tree, unable to move or breathe. His teeth chattered. A witch! A real witch! Finally, when she was gone, he climbed down, trembling violently. He saw Amara's footsteps disappearing into the darkest part of the forest. His fears said, "Run, now." But his heart said, "Help her." He followed the trails, crushed leaves, broken twigs. "Amara? Amara?" No answer. The deeper he walked, the stranger the forest became. The air smelled bittersweet. The wind whispered. The trees seemed to lean closer. Suddenly, he found a torn piece of her wrapper hanging on a thorn. Musa grabbed it, fear crushing his chest. That witch has done something terrible. Then, snap! A branch broke behind him. He turned. Nothing. He ran. He didn't stop until he reached the edge of the village, gasping and sweating. Morning came. Musa rushed straight to Jabari's home. Villagers were gathered. Worry choked the air.
Have you seen my daughter? She went out last night and never returned.
No, Jabari, nobody has. Musa stepped forward, shaky and nervous. I saw her. I saw everything. Jabari pulled him aside. Musa told the whole truth, the witch, the powder, the transformation. He showed Jabari the torn wrapper. Jabari recognized it instantly, but he couldn't accept the rest. My wife? No, Ngozi is not evil. Musa pleaded. Search the forest. She is in danger. Jabari gathered the best hunters in the village. Armed with torches and bows, they entered the forest. They called out, Amara, Amara. Hours passed. Hope began to fade. Then, a cry. Here! Over here! Hidden in the thick bushes was a strange hut, covered in charms and animal bones. They heard weak breathing inside. Slash. They cut the rope holding the door shut. There, lying on the cold floor, eyes blank, body wounded, heart nearly gone. Amara, alive, but not herself. They carried her home. Villagers gathered, shocked and amazed. Jabari fell to his knees, sobbing, My precious child, thank God you're alive. But Amara remained silent, still staring into nothing. Then, Ngozi stepped out from the house. The second she saw Amara, she screamed. Her scream was not human. It was raw, terrified, exposed. She ran behind the house and disappeared. Villagers stared in confusion. What was she afraid of? Jabari turned back to Amara. And just then, Amara blinked. Her eyes regained life. Tears burst forth. Papa! She collapsed into his arms, crying loudly. The villagers teared, relieved. But Jabari's heart ached because he knew something still wasn't right. Where did his wife go? Why did she scream? What did she do to his daughter? The answers were buried in shadows. Days passed. Amara slowly returned to normal. But sometimes she woke up screaming, hearing that same evil laughter echoing from the forest. Ngozi was never seen again. Some believed she transformed into a night spirit. Others whispered she joined a witch's coven. As for Musa, he stopped stealing. He became a brave guardian of the village. But he lived in fear, for he knew the truth wasn't over. One night, weeks later, Amara stood outside, staring into the darkness. The moon was high, the wind was quiet. Then she heard it, soft, distant. A cold breath touched the back of her neck. Someone whispered in her ear, "My daughter, I will come back for you." Amara screamed. What would you do if evil returned for you? If you want to see part 2, hit like, drop a comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next terrifying chapter. Stay alert. The Night Mother still walks among us.